Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So this is going to be a reading that I'm doing for the full moon lunar eclipse for the sign of Taurus, okay? So really anybody can come across this reading and probably resonate with some of it because we are on the Taurus-Scorpio axis, right? As these eclipse cycles have been playing out since last year and will be through next year, because this is a cycle of 7 eclipses that we're going to have. They started November of 2021 and the final one will be October 2023. But these are to teach us a lot of life lessons and karmic cycles. They really are. Each one, has a very significant role impact that advances us along our soul's evolution and growth, right? The ones that are definitely going to feel us the strongest will be Taurus and Scorpio, or anywhere you may have those placements, okay? Because those are going to be the lessons that are going to be learned there. Also, if you look at placements where you have Mercury, Venus, and Mars, if you have any of the fixed signs placements within those can be impacting you more as well. I mean, everybody's going to feel this, okay? Look at this, strong devil energy. I just seen it, shuffled it, and it's still there. Like I said, a lot of these toxic karmic cycles and patterns are definitely closing out, right? Eclipses really take something out. They'll eclipse something out, eclipse things in that are more in alignment with your soul's evolution and growth, like if lessons are learned, because a lot of us get hung up in these cycles and they keep repeating even after lessons have been learned, right? Sometimes it's just hard for us to part ways with things. So the things that are often changed are things that are difficult for us to, things that we've been resisting. So as you notice these things changing, you might want to release and let them go instead of fighting the cosmic plan, because really that's why these things happen. And for a lot of you, fairness is trying to come in, 6 of Pentacles, so you could be having something better coming in. Also, a lot of things are revealed and illuminated that you might not have seen before, as they are very powerful and intense full moon. So a lot of things are going to be getting brought to light, a lot of clarity, realizations, and things like that do happen with these as well. All right, so you can always check out your sun and moon rising placements, right? Your moon and your rising, I think, are going to be the ones you're going to get the strongest placements. And also, if you know what placements you have for your Mars, Mercury, and Venus, getting a birth chart analyzer done can help you find out more of what you have there as well. I do see the High Priestess here and the 3 of Cups they were showing me. So for some of you, there could definitely be a reconciliation, a coming together with a soulmate, a divine counterpart. A lot of these divine unions are definitely coming together and higher vibrational soulmates. So some of you could literally be getting out of some relationships because it's due for you to have a higher vibrational soulmate. Others of you, it's just it could be a higher level of commitment coming in. The High Priestess talks about heightened spiritual like awakenings, which is very beautiful. It can also talk about secrets. Somebody could be keeping this a secret, or it's a very, very beautiful spiritual card, but this is definitely somebody that's very much awakened. So I'm getting like lessons are learned here. Like I said, very much I'm feeling a strong energy of like advancement, right? So a lot of these things could be coming together because you've in fact, you've leveled up and it's time for that. And there are 3 ladies on this card here too, so this can be talking about calling in like higher vibrational soul friends and family and really celebrating and having a good time. So this is very beautiful. It doesn't always have to talk about love. I'm kind of feeling it that way too, right? But that's what's coming out right away. Okay, for Taurus, we're going to get into some oracle cards too. I just seen the karma card, like there it is. Karmic cycles are definitely complete. See the 3 of them celebrating there. They're definitely celebrating the ending to a karmic cycle. So you could have been repeating the same cycle for quite some time, or it could have just been the same cycle repeating since the beginning of these and from 2021. But really, these eclipses go off of the power of 2, right? It's like an energetic gateway portal opened up on October 25th when we had the new moon solar eclipse. And now it's going to be closing out with this full moon Scorpio or Taurus eclipse, right? All right, Taurus, let's see for Taurus what's going on since we've already started here with the tarot. I do see 2 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. See, right away you guys are juggling a decision. You might already be aware of what this is, or it could be something to come, but it requires a loss of some sort of letting go here. Temperance, this is happening to bring in balance, but see, yeah, look, an ending. There's definitely an ending that needs to occur somewhere in your world, Taurus, but this ending is actually bringing in a new beginning. So something is definitely being eclipsed out for you guys, which doesn't surprise me. I told you guys are going to be feeling this the strongest. And these eclipses are very known for causing major transformations and change, so it does not surprise me at all for you guys to have something being projected to being eclipsed out here. This could be an ending to a love relationship, to a family relationship, work. It could be in all areas of your life, really, Taurus, because it does, when the eclipse falls on the axis of the sign that you have, Taurus and Scorpio, it can dramatically change all areas of your life, okay? I do see fast movement, communication with this Eight of Wands energy here. So things are going to be happening very rapidly. This eclipse energy is so unpredictable because we start to feel it far before it's even here. It, of course, intensifies as it peaks, but the trajectory of these eclipses can be 6 months, right? So it can be something that slowly amps up, but these eclipses are known for something happening like spur of the moment, no planning, like boom, like that, right? But you might not fully see the change of all of it for that is what I'm getting at. All right, so I do see the Knight of Cups here. So this is like somebody coming in, offering their love, or maybe this is you going after something that you love and desire, right? Because it kind of looks like he's ready to head off, okay? I do see the Seven of Swords energy. Maybe you were in some sort of energy of deception. Maybe you were deceiving yourself, living in a situation that was in alignment with your true destiny, your true calling. Or maybe you had energy surrounding you where people were in fact lying to you, being malicious, deceiving you. If they were in fact, it's going to be brought to your attention. I do see the Five of Pentacles here, so there is going to be some sort of loss here, Taurus, right? It's going to take a sacrifice here, letting go. And you know, and it's meant for that to happen, but look what follows, the Ten of Pentacles. It's like something was blocking your path. Some sort of deceptive energy was in fact very much blocking your path. And why they were blocking your path is because you were destined to get this Ten of Pentacles, okay? But it could not come to you because of this energy. When you're surrounding yourself with people of lower vibration, they can very much block your divine blessings and inheritances and things like that. The Ten of Pentacles talks about it definitely like an inheritance and abundance. For some of you, it could be a house. I just looked at the house that I seen off at the distance here and a loving couple right behind. But it's like there's this distraction here, this energy here with this baby, the dog. Maybe for some of you it's meant for you to get together with somebody and get married and have a baby and a family and all of that, and then you inherit all of this. Because like I was saying for you guys, I feel that there's this amazing change in like in all areas of your life, but it's going to start out with like one big movement, and then after that it's like your life's going to just be unfolding, boom, boom, boom. I don't mean it's going to be like right away, it's like new job, career, home, all of that. I do feel that for you, but it's like it's starting with something big here, right? And I do see the Tower and the Six of Swords. So for some of you, it could just be moving out of a situation. Six of Swords talks about movement out of a troubling situation, out of something that was not right, in alignment with your true destiny and your life's calling, right? So, but something is striking this Tower. So like I said, something is going to happen here. It's going to bring down this foundation, and it's going to require movement and change. But it's in fact moving you away from this energy where you are feeling of lack and loss and this deceptive energy, and it's going to be leading you to your Ten of Pentacles, I feel. It looks like some sort of wish fulfillment here. I see the star next to the Queen of Swords, but it requires you to communicate. Okay, I did see the Emperor reverse. Maybe you were dealing with some sort of Emperor reversed energy, or maybe this was you just not taking action and authority and charge and control of your life, and maybe that's why this eclipse season is eclipsing something out, because it was required for you to make movement and you were not. It's not always a bad thing, okay? Sometimes these things happen because we're not realizing, in fact, that we were needing to take action. I like to use this example, and I'm going to again for you guys. It's like, say you're in a situation where you really appreciate the home, the job, the car that you have in your life, but maybe it's not your dream car and your dream home and your dream job, but maybe it's taken you a long time to get to where you're at. Maybe, in fact, you've been in a position before where you have not had a car, or you've been homeless, or you've been jobless, right? Any of those things, or maybe all of them. And because because of those things, when you do reach to a point where you have those things, you really appreciate them because you're like, I in fact know what it's like to be homeless or not have a car or a job or money. So I'm really going to appreciate what I have. And maybe it's because you are missing the opportunities and the chances to be able to advance on those. So you stay in them, Taurus, because you're so comfortable and complacent and thankful for what you have. But Source had, and your divine path and purpose was much bigger than that. But you were missing the opportunities to ascend, to come up from that, right? Because you're in this grateful and thankful energy of appreciating what you have, but you weren't making movements. You weren't advancing on your path, and that's why sometimes these things can come in. And if you are in that grateful and thankful energy, then these changes, they're not going to be as drastic or dramatic for you. It could literally be like you might be comfortable and already complacent in your energy, and then all of a sudden you get a better offer or opportunity, and you're just like, yes, sure, I'd love to have this, and then you get to upgrade. It doesn't necessarily mean that just you're going to lose everything and go down to the bottom and then have to start over. The ones that often have to lose everything and hit that rock bottom are the ones that are not in fact pursuing to better their life for themselves. They're often the ones that are not going to be watching any of these readings, okay, because they're often the ones that are very tuned out and turned off to Source, divine, spirit, right? So you already know that is that it's going to be some sort of leveling up, I feel, for you guys, because you're already here looking at this video. You're already curious. You already know about this major change that's happening, this full moon energy, right? Okay. So I do see the World card here. Like I said, Taurus, major world cycles all around closing out for you, okay? So the King of Pentacles here, this could be your energy, it could be energy surrounding you. I'm not sure. It's for you to decide. But this King of Pentacles is a very grounded, stable, and abundant energy. Right? This King of Pentacles is a provider. He's able to provide for himself and others. He's very much looking at that coin. Maybe for you, money is a big factor here. Maybe that's been what's been conditioning you or making you feel as though you couldn't make advancements or movements when not the opportunities arise for you. Or maybe you just didn't have these amazing opportunities before because you were fulfilling some other karmic lessons, right? Or maybe you have some sort of energy coming in for you, Taurus, because I do see the Page of Swords here. And this is somebody that is strategizing, but it could be somebody keeping an eye on you, somebody that's been watching you and figuring out how to strategize and come right to you. Because, Taurus, look what's on the bottom, which you often don't see. Queen of Pentacles. Now this Queen of Pentacles is counterpart energy to this King of Pentacles. This is a boss couple. This is the couple that gets together in that Ten of Cups energy, gets married, has long-term security, stability, has the children, has the dog, has the house, has all of that. These two build an empire together. This is a very beautiful energy. The Queen of Pentacles being on the bottom might be that could be your energy, and you're just not aware of how abundant and resourceful you are. Sometimes when we lose something, it gets you to then see how abundant and resourceful you are. Maybe that's what's going to trigger a change for you, Taurus. Maybe that is what's going to get you to then open your eyes to seeing this King of Pentacles come in. Or maybe, in fact, you needed to lose something for this King of Pentacles to come in. This looks like counterpart energy to me, right? This is very beautiful. So to me, I don't think somebody fully knew their worth, right? Now, every situation can be a bit different, so take it however you feel fitting, Taurus. Let's see here. But that's very beautiful energy. Love seeing the two of them together. We were going to get one more overall, and I got the High Priestess. So again, it could be a secret. This person that's strategizing, trying to figure out how to come forward, they could be keeping a secret. They could be watching you in secret. That's what I'm getting. Somebody got awakened to that. A lot of these divines recently got awakened. Maybe you were connecting with divine masculine that was not awakened. That's why he was reversed. That might not have been your energy I was picking up on. It could be energy surrounding you as well. So that very much could be like your counterpart, your divine, who you're supposed to be with, was not awakened before. Was not aware of this connection, but now they are. And now they're strategizing and they're figuring out how to communicate, because that sword represents communication. And they're strategizing and figuring out, Taurus, how to very much come in for you. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, well, Queen of Swords reversed, Taurus, can be a bit closed off. Could be non-communicative, right? Or she could be communicating a lot in a very wrong manner. So you need to be careful, because there is a lot of, I'm going to flip her even because I don't like her reversed. There is a lot of chaotic situations, a lot of chaos that goes along these times, around these times. I just seen 1441, especially because this eclipse energy is very, very powerful, right? And there's like a spiritual warfare going on, and there is just a lot of chaos, right? So be careful of energy that's trying to take you off path. And especially if these are two divines that are meant to come together, you know that the devil is sending in agents and everything trying to block this. And they often get into your family and your friends and things like that and do whatever they can to try to get you in that lower vibrational energy so you're not able to manifest, you're not able to see your value, your worth. And maybe in the past that's what's kept you in these cycles, Taurus. Maybe that's in fact what's been allowing or blocking you and stopping you from allowing you to ascend to these higher paradigms, to go down these divine life paths that you were destined for. Okay. But very much Two of Pentacles, you're going to have to be juggling a decision, okay? All right. All right, let's get into some oracle cards and find out more of what's going on for you guys. All right, source for Taurus. Let's see what's going on here. Just seeing grieving, confidence. So for some of you, it could very much be letting go of certain people and situations. Look at this, reconciliation. For some of you, yeah, that's strong. Three of Cups and reconciliation. You coming together with who you're supposed to be. Look at this. Truth is coming out. Trust is coming out. You're really going to have to trust the divine to help you co-create. I really get that. You're going to need to have compassion for some others, okay? Because you're going to get some sort of truth, Taurus, that is going to really... I'm getting like it's a hard truth. It could like... I heard make you or break you. It's a strong energy that's going to come out, and it's going to be something that could break you, but it's going to make you have compassion, have humility, I'm hearing. It's going to allow you to have this confidence. You're going to get this understanding, in fact, at why some of these things were holding you back. Now, I don't know who that's for or what that's about, okay? But that's what this eclipse is going to bring in, okay? It's really going to allow you to get your inner strength and courage to really be taking action, okay? We also got, sorry, I hear my kids. You've got inspiration here. You're going to be finding self-love for yourself. You're going to be finding that, really, I was getting that inner strength. You're really going to be surprising yourself, I'm getting, Taurus. You're really going to just be doing things that you've never done before, or taking approaches that you've never done before, and it's going to make you feel so empowered and proud of yourself. It's one of those where you're going to know that major change is here for you because you're making these changes and taking these actions that you've never done before, and it's really going to empower you, and it's a very beautiful thing. It very much is. And you're going to be getting divine justice. You're going to find forgiveness for somebody here. Like I said, I think this has to do with the hard truth that's going to come out. But in fact, it's going to be setting you free, and it's really going to allow you to take a step towards your destiny and your divine life path and purpose. And a lot of times that's why these things are revealed to us too. We think that there's sometimes things get revealed to us and like, well, that was just to hurt me more for somebody to tell me. But you don't realize that sometimes these hard truths have to come out to, in fact, free others, because it frees people to speak their truths and to let them out. And so it frees them, and then it allows you to see things from a different perspective, for you to see, in fact, why certain things do happen, okay? All right, let's get some energy cards for Taurus. We got anxiety. You could be feeling this anxiety already, Taurus, or this coming in could give you anxiety, because remember I told you you're having to trust. So some of these truths, in fact, that come out can very much cause anxiety. You have a lot of angels here helping you, and look, you've got this cornucopia coming in. Wow, you have the best card of the deck coming, Taurus. You have divine blessings and abundance coming. Remember how I said that Ten of Pentacles, some things have been held back from you because you, in fact, had some lessons to learn. You had to get out of this hostile environment. You could not attract or receive what was destined for you because of this environment. Okay, so there's definite, and this environment is causing anxiety. So you have a lot of angels here. You have the angel of balance here, which is trying to help you bring in some sort of balance here, which is going to bring peace and oh my goodness, make sense of all of this. It's very beautiful. It's like a youthful angel too. I see a young girl here. I'm getting that this is going to bring some sort of balance from something that's been hurting you since childhood. This, something is going to be revealed to you, Taurus, that is going to heal your inner child. Wow, that's powerful. Now, that might not be for all of you, but I'm getting this is going to set somebody free. Wow, that's very, I've just felt a huge, like, release of, it's really going to set somebody free. Wow. This is also going to, somebody is going to be, like, pursuing their dream, their childhood dream, going after their passion. So it's going to ignite this. Wow. It's going to ignite all of this excitement and all of this abundance because somebody is going after their childhood dream. Wow, that's beautiful. It's almost like somebody, it's like they knew they were destined for something, but they didn't pursue it because they didn't get that encouragement from family. Family may have even put them down upon pursuing this. And then it's like them finding out that another one of their family members did pursue this was their passion or something. So it's like, oh my God, that is why, like, I've had this feeling to pursue this. Or it's like finding out that, see, if there's a couple different things that are coming in. Like, for some of you, it could be like finding out that, like, you were adopted or something like that. So that could be like why, in fact, you felt as though you were the black sheep. Why, you know, and then maybe you're finding out your true lineage, and that's when you're realizing that is why you have all of this stuff within you that you want to pursue and all that, because you're finding out just some long lost secrets, right? And I'm seeing these pyramids here, right? That's very beautiful, because to me that talks about ancient, Egyptian. You could be finding out, just different things within your lineages, within your ancestry. Maybe for some of you just investigating the family, you're finding out some things from the past. But this is a very freeing energy. It's very beautiful. And see, and then heart healing is here, because we did see the Three of Swords, right? And you have Archangel Raphael here that is helping heal your heart, right? And then we have Crown Chakra Archangel Uriel here, right? So it's very beautiful. It's Crown Chakra activation, because this is somebody that's definitely raising their vibration, right? Connecting with divine source, God, knowing that you are one with the Creator. So it's very beautiful. And then the door is open to personal healing and happiness. It's very beautiful. Wow, I love all those cards, right? So see, whatever this is, it's like sometimes these things can be so daunting when they come out, but then in fact you realize that they were very healing, and that's why they were meant to come out. All right. See, I just split the deck on purity here. So in the Moonology, or this is Queen of the Moon, purity card. And I've been getting that collectively. I did do a collective reading with all of these oracles. If you're interested in that, I do have that below. I'm only doing the fixed signs within these, as it takes a lot of energy for me to pull through collectively by zodiac. So I'm pacing myself here, and that's why I can probably only do 2 tonight. That's why I only picked to do the fixed signs within this eclipse energy. So if you have Taurus, Scorpio, or the others, Leo, and Aquarius are the only 4 that I'm going to be able to do for these. But there's a lot of other amazing readers that are breaking down each by sign that you can definitely take a look at. And like I don't know if I said in the beginning of this one or not, if you do know your Mercury, Venus, your Mars placements, if you have any of those in there, you can definitely check them out. And you look at your Sun, Moon, Rising are very significant, and also North Node. right? Because that is your destined life, right? So you can do a birth chart analyzer online for free to find out more of your placements. All right, so we got peace. Yes, this is very much happening to bring in peace. And collectively, we did have the peace card come out, and the void's been coming out too. Some of these things you simply have to surrender to the void. And sometimes when you surrender to the void, it's one of those, it's like, it's a loss, right? You have to surrender something, because you just have to accept that it's not something that you're not going to be able to change or go back on. You're going to get like guidance or some sort of truth, and it's going to allow you to release something, and then you just let it go. That's what you do with it. You move forward, right? It allows you to close out some of these wounds you've had. Like, we're so used to processing things. It's like when we get clarity on something, we can now assess it as like a lesson or a like a learning experience or something, and then we look back at it like, well, I learned this from that, and you use that piece of information, right? And but it's one of those things, like, this isn't going to be something that like you're going to be able to use the lesson. It's just I mean, for everybody it's different, but what I'm getting with this significantly for somebody is that it's like, this is going to get you some kind of closure from a wound, and you're not going to understand why. It's going to make sense to you, and you can't let that affect you going forward. It's going to allow you to heal that wound and release and let it go. And it's going to be like, okay, I understand now. Like, I'm able to release this. I'm able to let this go, and I'm able to move forward. And that's what's going to be so freeing, is it's just like, maybe it's like you only had half this truth and it plagued you, and then by getting the other half, it's now something you're able to release and let go of. Or for some of you, it's like letting go of, finally realizing that you're letting go of other people's burdens. If you've been burdening yourself by worrying about others and taking on some other people's karmic lessons, and you're finally realizing that and you're releasing it. And for some of you, it's hard to do that because you care so much about them, right? Because a lot of times we take on our family, our friends, our people that we keep close to us, right? But it's not our lessons and our karma to work through, it's theirs. So by releasing it, letting it go, it's like sometimes you have to release them and let that go. And it's so freeing for you. And now it's not so daunting for you anymore. And it's not for you to experience, it's for them to. So that's why some of those things, like, you don't understand why some people just can't awaken to that or whatever, but it's one of those things. It's like you give it to God, you release it. God, source, divine, you release it, you let it go. It's not your thing. Okay. So the unexpected, expect the unexpected. Now, this blue moon energy is very significant, very strong. This is definitely coming out because it's like things are going to be happening unexpectedly, very quickly. That's what's beautiful about eclipses, is they're often unplanned. It's often untraditional. It's not expected. It's definitely like out of blue. It's like getting an amazing opportunity from a source you never would have thought of, and things like that. And so it's so beautiful when those things happen. So that's a very exciting energy. I see blossoming too. Definitely things are coming in. We got sovereignty. This has been coming out collectively for this too, because for a lot of you, and beauty's been coming out collectively too. You're going to be seeing things in a different light. You're going to be seeing yourself in a different light. You're going to be seeing things just a lot differently as your vibration elevates. Sovereignty, you're very much taking into account everybody's kind of feelings too, and making the best decision for all involved, whether you realize it or not. And again, purity is coming out. And it's taking the most subtle approach. It's like if you know a situation is not working with somebody, you don't have to cause a huge fight and strife and separation. It's not like, oh, well, we're going to fight about this. Let's call the police. Let's do all. It's like, no. It's like, let's just do this pure. Let's just take the best way that we can. Like, we know that the situation isn't working. Let's find ways to separate. Let's do this, maybe not around each other, things like that. You're really finding the purest way to take care of the situation. It's going to help all involved. And I'm putting that with the sovereignty too, because this is where I mean that you're going to work together and you're going to realize to find the best way to solve this. They were showing me this while I was shuffling, and it's out again, the strong power. The full moon power card. This is an extremely powerful and very intense moon. So a lot of heightened emotions and feelings and things like that. They've been showing me this too, portal, because it's definitely an energetic gateway portal, right? It very much is. The the new moon solar eclipse that we had in the sign of Scorpio kind of opened up this energy, and now the full moon in Taurus is closing it out, right? So it's definitely like walking through a portal gateway, but see, you're walking into like a greener, more vibrant life. You're coming out of the gray, out of the sadness. See that strong, bright full moon right there. Protection's been coming out collectively too, because you've been like being protected and guided, but being kind of self-isolated and closed off too. And that's not where we're supposed to be either. Whatever you've been self-isolating and protecting yourself from, it's time to get the clarity of that so you can kind of release and come out of that bubble, right? All right, guys, well, that's what I had for you. I'm definitely sending love and light to all of you. Please like, share, subscribe, help others find this reading. Thank you guys so much for watching, and definitely subscribe if you like my style so you guys can get more readings like this. All right, love and light to all of you. Bye.